Just a little bit, y'all. It's quiet. Let's see where we at. This is just my rebuild. Kind of not a rebuild, just we see 11-3. It's not bad. I did a few trades, not many, but I picked up Justin Fields, got rid of Goff. Jonathan Taylor, got rid of Williams. And pretty much the roster stayed the same. I picked up Godwin in free agency, but I've still been getting performances out of these guys. As you see, the same. Mercedes Lewis came out of free agency, but the offensive line is still the same. As you see, regular offensive line. I must say the rookie here been doing pretty well. And this rookie here doing amazing too. Blockers. I'm gonna see if I keep him for next year, but he's doing well. I picked up Oliver. Our rookie here, not doing too bad. I like the front seven I got going on. He's doing okay, but I prefer a little more speed, so I do swap in between these two in different packages. Jamie Collins, I just like him because he's consistent. Here, this rookie, shining. He's doing. Charles Harris is doing pretty good, but this rookie here, most definitely, I picked him up too in a trade. I have Denzel Ward doing what Denzel Ward do. Shaquille Griffin, got those guys in a trade. Picked up Jimmy for free agency and Quentin Dunbar. And this is what I have here. Trey Boston was in free agency. Nichols in free agency. I put Will Harris down to the bench. He's the original starter. But this is building a little depth. McCourty, I picked him up in free agency, moved him over to safety, and allowed Walker to be that guy. So McCourty, he plays linebacker in packages, so allow Walker to still play strong safety. And everything else is self-explanatory. Punter, kicker. So we finna do our trainings and stuff. Staff. Still got our regular coaches, Dan Campbell, Eric, and Dean. I haven't really upgraded much of them, but Dean Fuller, let's look at his talent tree. This is where I've been upgrading. X Factor, in the clutches, boosting tackles, block shed boosting by 3, boosting pursuit from the linebackers by 3, boosting the power of defensive tackles by 3, and then boosting the strength of the left end and D tackles by 4. And now we're making our way back up to this side. I haven't figured out exactly how to unlock this side yet. So If you have any comments on how to do that, um, just leave it there. So, um, give me a better understanding. I'm working on this side now, but I'm spending these points wisely. I went more for the defense. Everybody has offensive plays they go to. Offensive side, boost impact of blocking for fullbacks, boost run finesse blocks. I want to make sure the run game is established. Same here. Um, Catching in traffic is key. When you don't got the fastest wide receivers, you want them to have the awareness to be able to make plays when it counts and when you need them to. Because you're not, everybody don't have a Tyreek Hill or a Ruggs or those fast guys on their team. Um, Staff modifier, I really haven't gotten into because I feel getting the coaches ready and up to par is more important at the moment. I might hit this off before the end of the season, just you know, evaluating more talent for the draft. But I liked this right here to keep my players on the field the best as I can. With me starting the season with injuries on Packers, trying to keep it more authentic. A lot of guys like to turn those things off. Increased gains of offensive alignment in training. XP. Offensive alignment are one of the hardest things to develop. Um, if you got an opportunity to get them up there, this is important, especially with me having a rookie that we drafted. Increase XP on the halfbacks and fullbacks in training. If I'm trying to establish the run, this is key to be developing on your coach. Um, and that's what I'm doing there. It seems to be working. Selecting goals varies between teams. They wanted me to do um, 15 first downs. We not. I, I, I don't see myself doing 15 first downs. So I take a risk, and yes, we can attempt to win by 17. Um, I always hit sacks. I want to be putting pressure. I want to attack and make it uncomfortable for the quarterback. Um, I'm always going to pick that and work on my D line, getting that pressure. And here, I'm working on my run game and trying to establish that. So I always have this as a goal. Unless I feel I'm gonna come out and get Justin Fields a lot of passes in the air. But this is rookie season, so I'm trying to moderate um, the picks and stuff and all that, the rookie rolls. I'm trying to control that before I cut him loose into the 275s and the 3 touchdowns and lead by 9 by half, putting that responsibility on him. So that's how we're gonna do, and we'll see what they got us for us in training for this week. We are facing Atlanta. They're 4-10. That doesn't mean that they're gonna be easy at all. They're telling us we have a top defender, with Grady Jackson at right end to be looking out for. He has 42 tackles already, 9 for losses. He's gotten to the quarterback twice. They're 77 overall. We are only at 80 overall. But it still boils down to what you apply into the field. I feel the overalls sometimes are misleading, as you might see when we start playing the game. Some of these teams are very hard to stop, especially on the defensive end. Let's go to our weekly strategy. Let's see what we got here. So we have Matt Ryan, who they want to focus on, and they want us to defend the beat pass. Me running this improves my man coverage, which I love playing, improves zone coverage, better play recognition, increase pass rush moves. Like I said, we want to make it uncomfortable for him. Um, let's look at our health. We down to 94%. This here is key. Um, when their health, when their fatigue is low, I consider this low right here. Um, Injuries happen on the field. So I'm gonna go with a half pad practice, and we're gonna practice the backups into this game. Um, they're 4-10. We should be able to get the job done. Let's give our starters a rest in the overly wham practice run, and that's what we're gonna do for this one. Um, let's look at the play calling report. This breaks down the situations of outside running on first down, so you get it more of a tendencies that they're going to turn to outside of inside zone runs, first round on the first down, second down. They kind of go in the same way, but if you see in third and long, they go into the verticals. Um, so this gives you some kind of idea of scouting the team tendencies and your play calling on trying to stop it. Third and short, they still going back to the zone run. So I cannot, you can expect to try to do the pass rush and stop the run along the way if you can. I like this part of the game, giving us a little more detail and control over how to attack your opponent. So we're gonna go over to the offensive now. Here they wanted me to do a blitz counter. I like the blitz counter because it's more effective on throwing under pressure. I have a rookie quarterback. I want anything that's going to give him some kind of help of not being afraid when he has to put the ball in the air, being balanced and keeping his composure. The ball deep when they're doing blitz, so you want to get it out. You want that improved. I want catch and improve. We talked about earlier, not getting separation, but still be able to catch in traffic. This is another boost towards that. And in improving play, pass blocking. You want your guys pass blocking. You've seen that on my depth chart. I have a lot of young talent on the line. This improves them to performing better on the field, especially dealing with a guy like Grady Jackson. You want to be able to put yourself in good situations. They're last in a lot of categories on defense. Let's look at the report. They like the zone blitz on first down. Third, they play a lot of cover 3. Zone blitz on second down. And cover 1 on third and long. So they kind of go into man-to-man defense on third and long. Those things you want to look for. It's a lot of man beaters out here. And they do a little blitzing 18% of the time. Let's throw it down to third and short. Third and short, they come in with a blitz out of the cover 3 and man 2. So they pretty much balance in third and short on how they want to attack you. So that's going to be difficult trying to figure out where you want to go with that. But that's something to hold you down. That 25-25, that is nice because you can't key on one defense that they're coming at you with. And that's pretty cool. Let's check our fatigue levels. 95%. So once again, I'm going to give my guys a half. We're going to get these guys backups some of this time to rest some of my starters. This is the game we should be getting the job done if we plan on being playoff contenders. So let's rest the starters and move forward with the training. Here they want us to get 5 sacks. I'm going to leave this where it's at because I think 5 sacks is something I really want to achieve. That's showing I'm getting pressure. I'm going to swap him out and I want to put Brown here. Oh no, the linebacker. Where did he go? Is it to get him in here. That's my other rookie. Get him a little boost on points. Let's start training and see what we got. Alright, backups got in. We got a +1 on backups. -5. So people got some rest in that they needed. Let's see if we got any injuries. No injuries. Let's throw it to the offense. Oh, that was the offense. Let's throw it to the defense. I see now. No injuries. Looking good. And we gave our guys some good rest. So let's continue. Alright. So as you see over here, our goals. We got to blow out by 17. We want to do 150 yards rushing. We want to get to the quarterback 3 times. We complete our season goal. My season goals was kind of low because I didn't know what to expect. I wanted to go for 7 wins because I didn't know if we was a playoff team. But the ball got to rolling and things started to click. And the game plan is to get 5 sacks, constant pressure on Matt Ryan. And let's see where we go from there. We got a few upgrades before the game. Let's see what we got here. This is nice. This is our backup free safety. I like this guy from last year. This one, he was in free agency. We're gonna go to this zone. This is part of our scheme. I like him because I liked the speed he had at free safety, 91 acceleration, and the hit power. So he just gets at the ball pretty good. And Frank right now, upgrading pass protector, get it over 90. I can't get mad at that. Protecting our young quarterback. He's the star player. Might have been cool if he had some abilities, but this year Lions didn't get none of those things. His health is looking good. Fatigue looking good, so he's ready to go out here and perform. Remember, we rested the starters in practice, so that's something that was really good. So, without further ado, we're gonna get started in our Week 16 game against the Falcons and see what happens. Once again, there's 7 overall. Let's go out here and see what happens. I am running a custom playbook. I advise everyone to get their plays together and get something you can call, and based around the scheme and the strategies you run in the best situation that fits your strategy and scheme. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to run? Go get your running playbook.
Today,
you want to pass? Go your
it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC match. This will be fielded inside the 5. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22
I don't think that's too bad for a rookie year. I kept his interceptions low as I can.
For this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Great play call, guys.
He takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
I really like Jonathan Taylor, man.
Jonathan Taylor,
he's the best of both worlds.
77 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both.
Oh, Grady Jackson got injured.
And he just went stepping past him and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
But here go the key, guys. I told y'all, offense, you can come up with anything to get down the field. I think stopping them on defense is the key. They look at their record, 4-10. So Matt Ryan's been playing pretty well.
Is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team.
I like to play the receiver.
Thinking to themselves, I get this back right now on one play.
Drill drops to 25.
If it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Ryan.
I missed that.
It's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 5 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Ryan.
He went right back to it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second.
He's going to keep taking that little dump off.
Here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most.
And that's a perfect call right there because I moved my linebacker out of his zone.
You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's see if we can get some pressure.
Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he'll take this
Hold on to
inside
3.
the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28.
And that's kind of how I play my defense. So
After getting
hold
stuffed
on
on
to
first
3.
down, not much better there.
Then don't break.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago with a victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh,
I must admit that gets on my nerves. How they throw at the last minute before I sack them.
Instead, it's 4th down. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Not bad. You have them
It's
to 3.
still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down.
It's not a bad return either. Get some good return yards.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff.
Like I said, I'm trying to get that bye week, but it seems like Carolina just refused to lose.
Number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone
We're gonna come
plays
back
for.
out with the
Win your
same
division
run.
first guarantees you a spot in the playoffs.
See what happens.
But still, a nice spot to be in. Not as good
Right
as it
down the
was
middle.
when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
And they'll get it all the way up.
So as you've seen,
5 yards shy of midfield.
in 2 runs, we almost halfway out our goal.
So far as his terrific season continues here.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taking the
My offensive line is doing really
but he had
well.
the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's over. And that'll make it 2nd and 4.
See, he's tired, so I'm going to swing Swift in.
But you start prorating the numbers,
Bring out the I
and we might be in for some
formation.
history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
The last run
So
got
when I see this
6,
stack
now
like
2nd
this,
and 4.
I kind of just go to the other side and see what other options I got.
This is Deandre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now this right here, I like running to this opposite side. So we're going to switch it and see what blocking we can get.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Now this is when I'm going to take my shot.
7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Take a shot down the field. Let's see what we got.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields being chased out left. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Let's see how I got Fields under control.
It was an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass.
I actually thought that was a
and let the
touchdown.
quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
I like coming out in the pass formation first and seeing what they come out. They're not audible to the run.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
And that's the second
So his
touchdown.
strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space
Once
down near the
again,
goal line,
original
and he's able to take it
offensive
into the
line
end
that
zone.
we started the season with. They were young and they doing pretty well.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it
Now,
was capped off by a
I
Jonathan
expect
Taylor
their
touchdown.
defense to be extra aggressive going forward. I mean, their offense coming out down to 14-3. They're going to be almost
Here are the
unstoppable.
Lions now as they
I'm
line
kind of
up and
expecting
kick
that.
this one away.
But I'm going to see if I
A
can
yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And
get them in
ultimately,
the
he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down
in a
to
second
knee
and
at
long
the
and see what I can do
25.
from there.
So for the second time
So
in
we'll
this
come
one,
out
we
this
get set
nickel
to see the
3-5
Falcons
again.
offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles,
You
this is a
gonna
big
go after
boy
like
league,
Blitz.
and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, it's hauled in by Lee Smith. They'll get
I hope
3
y'all
as the
saw that.
drive continues.
Look
It's
how
a
this
first
lineup
down.
is.
Here's Davis running right, and he will lose
Remember,
yardage back
from the
to
scouting report,
34-yard
on
line.
first down, they like that
A
inside
loss of
zone.
a full 3 yards, and
And
now
that's
it's
exactly what
second
they went
down.
to.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football,
And that's
especially on
why
their
I
early
have
downs. They just haven't had a
McCourty
whole lot of success just
Right
yet.
there at that linebacker spot. So now we're going to go over to 3-4, mix it up, give them a
Behind
different
the
look.
chain, 2nd and 13.
Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The reception good for 7. It's
And we're going to go back to the nickel
An
3-5-5.
ex-teammate
I
used to
love
tell
this
me all the time, I
defense.
hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
See what I'm saying?
He can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football.
Nowhere to go.
But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
And that's great
He
scouting
punted
report.
4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27.
That was a bad punt.
It's a
Return.
40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Lions will take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
We'll go with a different look.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
I really wanted that, man. Perriman been
it looked like he
iffy
had a
with me.
good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
See, I don't understand that.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble.
I'm bringing that right back.
In the first half, this might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of
because that's what I should have did the first time. But come on, he was wide open.
They wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's
like trying to keep Swift involved.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I just recently found. See this right here? I like this. So I'm gonna streak Williams. Let's see what happens with that safety over there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
That's good defense. We're gonna go right back to that. We're gonna motion them over this time.
3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, Fields out to his left. But not before he gets it to the 11.
His ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of
Me
the
moving out the pocket is something new I started doing towards the midpoint of the season.
Really accurate throw.
The storm from the pocket with him was getting me a lot of interceptions. I'm gonna go back to the run.
So how about
we got
this
plenty
for
of
field
time.
Position after the big play inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor.
So we did get 3 scores in the first half, which is not bad.
Just before halftime. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there,
so I
not
think
a real good
the
job
game
of
plan
matching
we
up
came up
defensively
with
because to me,
is
they look like they were just in their base
working really well.
package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is up to 18 now.
This is right where we want to be going into halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys
they should come out here and nail the ball.
The 23-yard line.
Looks like they are.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
I think this was a great first half.
Halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
I'm just going to keep going. We're going to see what happens.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance.
I don't know about that. I clicked on the guy to sack the quarterback. They put me out in the secondary. I got the pressure I wanted. I think we're going to go to a zone.
3 yards remain for second down.
We're going to bring him close.
Now it's Ryan.
He wants to throw it up. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Too much time.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
I don't get that. How nobody got no pressure.
There, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play.
I swear, the tight ends be running perfect wide receiver routes.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This is where we have the bend on break mark. So we're going to go back, try nickel 3-5-5. They're coming out in 4 wide. Let's see what happens.
Setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And it's going to be another first down.
See what I'm saying? Where they're unstoppable, where my guys seem to be dumbing out and not making plays anymore.
First down. It's Hawkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice game.
That's crazy. So it's one of those situations where it seems they're going to score no matter what I do.
Down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what.
And he will take it in.
And Matt Ryan rushing the ball. Interesting. This is what I'm talking about.
The Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him,
he ran the ball 3 yards out into the end zone with a quarterback draw. Matt Ryan. When has he ever done that? I guess they're going to score no matter what.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
I'm running over there, and he put a guy over there.
Sustained
so we're going to go this way.
Taking their time and making it work.
On second down, Swift. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be
so they're trying to do a momentum switch, I see.
There, and it also brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
And we're going to stick with the run. Let's see what happens.
On third, here's an option play right. On the option to give to Taylor.
And they held me up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're
wow.
stop him behind.
They knew every play I was going to do.
Not at all what they envisioned on third.
But we're going for it on fourth.
In the wrong direction.
I want to see what they do.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier.
They did every play all the way up to this point.
Once more. They're going to go. It's Fields.
And he didn't even attempt to catch the ball.
They tried to sneak in a deep ball with a
you see that? This is crazy.
But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports.
He beat the coverage and he overthrew him.
Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
We're going to go into the scouting plays in the fourth.
Still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes
This is that guy left in I told y'all about.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys,
I like that guy.
You got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead,
So
and they know they've got to throw the ball.
Go
These pass rushers have to be
salivating.
salivating. Pin your ears
play
back
with the
time indeed.
man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So they went 4 and out.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur, so they can't let that dream go just yet.
Let's see, that should have given us the momentum back.
Here. Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover.
And as you see, I haven't thrown the ball a whole lot.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
The AI automatically, because I got to settle with the clock going, wants to give Atlanta more time. So this is where injuries occur at this spot right here. All of a sudden, a lot of people just going to start getting injuries, timeouts to stop the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap. Fields. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot.
And every time I go to this I formation, they bring that safety down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good run run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I wanted to keep the clock
Able to
rolling.
stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he stopped after
What did I tell you?
One.
Another injury, stopping the clock.
Down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
This is crazy.
Not something you want to see in week 16.
This when people get mad and say the game is scripted. They're giving Atlanta more time to get the ball back for another possession.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
They're
They're up
blitzing.
against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Fields.
I pushed the wrong button.
Maybe the turning point they need.
Oh, wow.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. The 40. The 30.
I didn't mean to hike the ball, guys.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It
I
looked
hiked
like
the
they were
ball
ready
by
to seal the
accident.
deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown,
They actually think they're going to stop me.
Forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guys is,
listen,
let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I think this goes back. Well,
So
I can't say that.
in possession of the
I made the
football as
mistake.
we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Why he not blocking?
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
I think I want to throw a touchdown, but I did throw a pick.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Off play action. Fields steps away.
Overthrow. I don't understand that. This is a good game.
One's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game
So
to
now
watch, isn't
on
it?
my coach
Because when we
objective,
saw the output in the
blow out by
first half,
17
you'd think to yourself,
goes out the
okay,
window,
they've
so I didn't
got
get
something
that.
working
I didn't
here.
get those
They know what
4
they're
staff
doing. They'll
points.
continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough
And they got a
defense
turnover
to carry
battle
them
in.
home.
So for the Lions, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year.
But like
And
I
they'll get
said,
another
it's
road
all
date next week
accumulated
as
for
their
them.
opponents will
The
be
game would have
the
been over,
Seattle
but the
Seahawks.
computer made sure there
Meanwhile,
was
for
injury
Atlanta,
timeout
it's
stopping the
another
clock,
loss as
giving
they
Atlanta
now
more
fall
time.
to 4-11, and they'll try to get back on track
They
next
didn't use
week
none of their
as they head up
timeouts.
to Orchard Park
It was all
to
injury
take on
timeouts.
the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn, saying so long, everybody.
Let's go through the player stats. Matt Ryan had a good game. We kept him out the end zone, though. We had some of those things. I had that pick. Taylor, the monster game. Once again, we wanted to establish the run. I think we did a great job at that. Offensive line protecting Taylor was nice. I don't think we got our sacks, though. I don't think we got the 5 sacks. So that's another one that didn't happen. Let's check a look. See how many sacks we got. 2. So we didn't even get the 3. They did a good job at, what you pick for your goals, making sure you don't get them. He was getting the ball out. He was throwing the ball away like he knew what our plan was, which is crazy. Let's see. We got our 150. This here I don't care about. We got our 150, but we didn't get the 3 sacks. And we didn't get the blowout. So we only left for 4 stat points. Even though we won the game, he's not getting the stat points to improve our coaching. So it turns to you won the game, but we still, yeah. So we're gonna go on this. We didn't have no injuries, so that's pretty good. We're gonna go on and advance the week and see what happened. How we looking? Did we gain any leverage at that bye week? So we have Seahawks week 17. We're gonna leave that up to another video. We are gonna look and see if no, we didn't gain no ground. They still number 1, so they continue to win when we win. We can't catch them. Because even if we finish in a tie, or if we win the tiebreaker with Carolina. Let's take a look at the standings. Yeah, and we still have a excuse me, an X-Wire name, but they ain't lost a game in a long time. So yeah, we should try to catch them for the bye week. I don't even know if we got the tiebreaker over there. Let's take us to the number, and we didn't even win the division yet, which is crazy because Green Bay continues to win. That's stopping us from clinching the division, which it should be clinched by now. But it's not. So we got 2 games left. Seahawks, Green Bay. Y'all can like it. If you do, I try to do more live videos. I don't know how this turned out. Yep. But thank you for tuning in. I hope everything is well.